Hello everybody, how are you doing today? It has been a long time since I have been in the shop for anything, and unfortunately there's not going to be a whole lot of shop time today. I just have a brief window of opportunity, and what I'm going to do is my children have science projects coming up for school in a couple of weeks, and they went out yesterday and picked out paint colors for their tri-boards. You know, the little tri-boards they set up to put the project on. And I just moved the cars out of the big garage, and I'm going to dig up some cardboard to lay down on the floor, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint their tri-boards. Each of them chose a color, get those painted up so that they can start, you know, building their display for their science project. I don't know if I'll get a chance to do anything else. It's just been insane for me at work. There has been literally no shop time. I hope that's going to clear up soon. I keep saying that, and I'm still very hopeful. It's just we are very busy with some things that are happening, and it involves me, and I need to be there, and that's just part of it. I got to pay the bills, keep the lights on. So I'm sorry for not being around much, but hopefully that'll change before long. I'm going to let you go for now. Got a little bit of work to do. I'll show you what the tri-boards look like when I get them painted. And if anything else gets to happen today, I promise you will be the first to know. I got the first one painted. I got my mask on here because the garage is closed up and it's really, really nasty smelling. So let me show it to you. One down, two to go. That's number two, one to go. I almost forgot to show you the final one. Well guys, I almost forgot to show you that third and final tri-board. Right after I got done painting it, I went in the house, I put my tools away, put the paint cans away, and then I went in the house to clean my mask out because, you know, it's cold out here. So your warm breath inside that mask, it builds up a lot of moisture, and I don't like to leave that in there. I like to clean it out after use. And I thought, well, I'll show that real quick. I am out in the garage for a little bit. I talked to my wife. There's nothing going on today. The kids are doing homework, so I'm going to hang out here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I've been away from the shop so long, and I've been in and out grabbing stuff. It's kind of messy. I think I'm just going to straighten up for a little bit and see if something hits me, and just see what I feel like doing today. So I will keep you posted. Well, guys, I was straightening up, and I found I had laid these aside for opening on the video, but I did get a couple of packages in the mail this week, so let's see what we got. This first one is from Joshua Luthier, and let me get it cut open here. He's been a follower of mine for a long time. I've talked with him many times on the web. Oh, several things in here. Let me, Bob, I know you're getting into kitless pins, but I hope you can use these bottle caps. As soon as I bought these, I immediately thought of you. Uh-oh, this is going to be cool. And the nice thing is, look what he did. He individually wrapped them for me. And that is great because the bottle caps sometimes will scratch each other up, you know, if they beat around in the mail. So let me get these open and see what we got here. This is cool. There we go. Oh, and also, check this out. I got one of his shop stickers. I'll be getting one of these in the mail to you. Don't worry. All right, guys, check this out. I got them unwrapped. They are butterscotch beer caps. There are 4 of them. Now, this is good stuff. I actually have had a bottle of this. I picked it up in Bloomington at a Cracker Barrel. And if you ever happen to see it, it's called butterscotch beer. And it is incredibly delicious. It's a wonderful soda. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate the caps. Next up, I've got a box here from Maneater Crafts. Now, I know what this is because he sent me an Instagram message and told me, but I'm going to make you guys wait till I get it open. It's pretty cool. Check this out, guys. These are molds, tube-in molds. Actually, you could make blanks that are non-tube-in. You could just pour an entire blank in there if you wanted. But what they have with them is, look at these stoppers. See that little nib on there? That pokes into your tube, and then it squeezes into one of these cavities. Now the cool thing is you could put that one in the end here, put your tube on it, and if you have a short tube, you could put another one here, and you don't have to fill this extra cavity. The blanks are the stoppers are square, so they fit. You just use exactly the amount that you need, so you don't have to waste resin, which means you're going to use less resin. Now he sent me 2 of his molds. He sent me one of the mini ones here, and he sent me one of the larger ones. And this is awesome because you could pour an entire Alumilite blank in here, a non-tube in blank if you want it, or you could use the stoppers and make any size. These would be great for seam rippers or anything. Look, these are high quality. They've got rubber stoppers on the bottom, so they set nice and level. They're not going to slide around. They are incredibly awesome. I can't wait to start using these. I was so excited when we talked about them online. I am waiting. I think I mentioned this a while back. It's 190 bucks for a gallon of resin, and I have not been in the shop a lot, so I've been kind of holding up. I've been saving my money, putting a little bit back so that I can buy the resin, and I'm kind of waiting until I get over this hump at work to where I'm back in the shop more, but I cannot wait to test these out. And I'm going to test both ways. I'm going to make a couple of straight up blanks, and then I'm going to make a couple of tube in cast blanks. These would be great for my bottle stoppers. And I got a couple of other ideas I've been thinking of for some cool tube in blanks. So hopefully things will lighten up soon, and I'll get back in the shop. But these are awesome. These are from Maneater. Let me see if there's a website, or there's no code or no ticket or anything here, but www.maneater crafts, MANEATER crafts, CRAFTS.com. Go check him out, and as soon as I'm back in the shop with some resin, you're going to get a video on these, and I will communicate with him in the meantime and make sure I have all of his social media / contact information, and I will include that in the video that I do on casting with these, and I can't wait to try them out. These are so cool. Thank you very much. Guys, I got Joshua Luthier's sticker up here, and I also this past week received this sticker from Nicholas Venaria, the Timeless Woodwright. So I got that one up there as well. The beam is starting to really look good on this right side of the old Go Card sign. Thanks for the stickers, guys. And I got one in the mail to Nicholas, but I will this week get one in the mail to Joshua. Thank you very much. Hey, I want to show you guys something I'm super proud of. I just hung it. This used to hang in my office, and it hung there for a number of years. And a few years back, we painted, and I rolled it up and had it stored in the corner of my office. And the other day, I happened to be doing a little spring cleaning and found it. So I brought it home, and it's now going to be displayed permanently in my shop. You're going to love this. Take a look at that. Back in 2006, my triplets were 2 years old, and I rolled this piece of paper out on the kitchen table, and I dumped out a box of crayons, and we just basically went to town. I let them draw to their heart's content, and this is what they came up with. They produced this. It is a masterpiece in my mind. I'm super happy with it. I love it, and I'm just glad that I found a place to display it permanently. So from now on, when I'm talking to you guys, you may see a little glimpse of that in the background. I don't know, it's a very sentimental thing to me. It means a lot to me. June 4th of 2006 is when we made that. So I'm really happy with it. They were quite the little artists back then. Well, guys, I knew if I just started kind of cleaning and everything, I'd kind of find something I needed to work on and would do some things. And I did. I had this Trex blank that I made the other day, and I went ahead and knocked a pin kit apart and put it into a pin kit. And then I had this kangaroo leather blank that I made the other day. I think both of these were made last Sunday, and I just didn't get a chance to press them into a pin kit then. I didn't have any pin kits, so I went through my stock of kits and found several that had been damaged at shows, and took them apart and reassembled them. So those are done. And what I'm getting ready to do now, let me flip you around. I got the other chips in that, the other MOSFET chips that I need to test my board. So I'm going to go ahead and desolder the two smaller MOSFET chips, one at a time, of course, and get them plugged up in hopes of getting this board running so that we can then work on a reverse switch for the lathe. So just hang in there. we're gonna see what happens, and hopefully I can get this lathe running. Well, guys, it's been a pretty good evening. I got a couple of pins put together. I did a little bit of work on my control box for my lathe. The other MOSFET chips came in, and I went ahead and installed them and tested them. I'm not going to tell you what happened. We're gonna leave that for the video. So I'll put a video together here as soon as I get a few minutes, and then you guys can check it out and see what happened. I am super stoked, though. It's been a good night. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to start cleaning again, because the three things that I had out that I needed to get off of my maker's cart, I got off my maker's cart. I do have something I need to turn. It is this, and I am not going to turn it. I am not I'm not of the right frame of mind to turn this. That's going to be one of those that's going to be tricky to do, and I need to really be sharp and focused to do it. So we're going to hold off on that one. Let me dig around a little bit. I'll clean up a little bit more and see what else I find, and I'm sure we'll find something to put together. All right, I'll be back in a minute.